Whew. We got an emergency vid, y'all. So, as some of you may have noticed, because this comment has come up a couple of times, and every single time I see the comment, I completely forget what's supposed to happen. I didn't review a shoe that came before the Vans. So let's go on ahead, hop right into it. This is going to be a full review of the Öus Footwear Emergente skate shoe. I skated these shoes. This is the very first shoe I got at the beginning of the year. So let me go on ahead and give a quick recap, because for a lot of you guys, y'all probably either haven't seen the shoe or it's been that long. So the Öus Footwear Emergente skate shoe is going to be mostly suede one-piece toe cap going all the way to your side panel, also being made of suede with this nice stitching. I can't even make out this material. It's a reusable material here, almost like a reusable plastic, but I don't remember what the actual material of the Öus logo is here. But as we go to the back, it's like a nubuck material here, and then nice like what is this material? I don't remember what this material is here, so I'm gonna actually go with like a reusable nubuck maybe. It's a nice material in the back here on the heel collar. So this whole entire material, the top half is like nubuck for sure, but I don't know what the bottom half is. And going around the back, you do have the Öus logo again. And then going around to the side, that same reusable material, coming to that nubuck here, and then going back to the suede. The suede has like this extra lifted up area in order to protect your laces, which I do think they did pretty well. The tongue is going to be thinly padded and filled with perforation holes and made of mesh. It's nothing crazy, a little bit, tiny bit of padding there, but most of your padding is going to be on the upper of the shoe that goes around, which I found to be actually pretty solid. I found the shoe to be very stable, almost as if this was a cupsole shoe. Honestly, I believe this is a vulcanized shoe, but it does have the feel of a cupsole shoe. It is super sturdy in the back, lots of flex in the toe, not so much in the heel, but it's not extremely thick either. So I did find it kind of hard to figure out what exactly this shoe is, but I believe it is vulcanized, because when I looked at the bottom, it still has a separation from the rubber outsole that's going around the foxing tape. I'm sorry, there's still a separation of the foxing tape from the sole. So I still believe that this is put together with the vulcanization process, but I think they double wrapped the foxing tape. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if you know. The insole I did find to be actually kind of thick, thinner at the forefoot, thicker towards the heel, and it has a good amount of flex at the forefoot, not so much at the heel, which is pretty good because it helps keep the foot nice and stable. It definitely took a lot more impact than I expected this shoe to take. So honestly, I think you're pretty solid with the insole that's in here with the sole combination. But if you want to up it for even more impact protection, a pair of footprints will do, and you'll be solid there. The laces, I don't remember them coming with extra laces. I'm pretty sure they didn't, but if they did, they're definitely still in the box somewhere. I'm pretty sure they didn't come with extra laces. I did find these laces to be pretty solid, but once again, I also didn't really hit my laces like that. I think I hit them just a little bit. And I also skated a lot more switch in this shoe than I did regular. Kickflips are still fully functional from what I remember, but I don't have any of the footage of me doing any real regular tricks, unfortunately. The treading on the sole, still pretty solid. Honestly, this shoe altogether is still really solid. I could still skate it to this day. So it really comes down to this one question, which I'm pretty sure when you guys are looking at this shoe, especially me being a regular skater and this being my left shoe, why am I not still skating this shoe? So when it came down to it, I actually found that these shoes over time became a little bit more uncomfortable for me. And I think it's just simply because it has a sharper like shape when it comes to like the toe box area, which did make my toes rub a little bit. And I did find it to be a kind of weird fit. I'm not gonna lie, it fit kind of big for me. So these shoes are primarily made in Brazil. Shouts out to all the homies out there in Brazil. But I felt like this pair, it's a 41 in Brazil, which is a 9.5 US. I currently wear a 10. I can sometimes wear a 9.5. It just depends on what the shoe make is. Sometimes I have to go up to 10.5. But for this specific shoe model, this shoe fits definitely bigger than a 9.5. I did have other pairs of 9.5s to compare it to and all that stuff. This shoe definitely fits bigger. Actually, it's slightly bigger than some of my 10s. It's about the same size as one of my 10.5 Vans that are in my closet right now. So I found that this shoe fits about a whole size up. It may just be me, but no, it's not just me actually. I compared it to the 10.5s that I have in my closet. These shoes fit a whole size bigger than my regular 9.5 Vans. They are literally the same exact size as my 10.5 Vans, which is insane. But even with that, even with the shoe fitting a little bit bigger, I did tie it just a bit tighter just to make it stay on my foot. I did have a little slippage, which I normally don't like when I'm skating shoes, but outside of those two issues, I found that this shoe was actually really amazing. It was super stable. I think one time I almost completely rolled my ankle, but like just from the stability of the shoe, it kept that ankle roll to a minimum, and I was able to keep skating by the end of the day, which was pretty cool. I didn't really push it though, either way. Switch tricks did feel pretty amazing in them. I did learn a lot in this shoe. I will have a link to that skating switch for your entire month video at the end of this video so that you guys can see that I was skating this shoe almost everyday switch that I could. I learned a lot in this shoe, and honestly, if I were to put it on a 1 out of 10 scale, I would give this shoe a solid 7.5. The only thing that really threw me off about the shoe was how much bigger it fit than I expected it to. But outside of that, this shoe was stupid durable. The flick was grippy. Like, everything else about this shoe was awesome. Oh, also there was no thick tongue, and I love thick tongued shoes, like, or moderately thick tongued shoes or something like that. This tongue here is pretty thin. Outside of that, this shoe was a pretty solid shoe, and I think if you have a chance to check out a pair of Öus Footwear, check out this Emergent skate shoe. I definitely do recommend that if you guys are Brazilian native, or even if you want to give them a shot, they do ship internationally. Check out Öus Footwear and see how you like their skate shoes, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least one thing about the shoe that wows you. That's about it. Thank you guys for catching that slip up, because honestly, this shoe should have been reviewed way before I started skating the Vans. But, you know, I got kind of hyped at the fact that I had a pair of rallies, but my overall thought process of the Vans rally was not what you guys would expect. So if you guys want to check out that video, make sure you check it out at the end of this video. Thank you guys once again for checking out the video. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this video. Peace out.
Everybody's living like the clock don't change. Being comfortable equivalent to the same old thing. I'll be damned if I am living like there's not a better day. It's my time to go and get it. Fuck what anybody say.